Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Victoria 2. This is Keeves and we're playing as Peru. The year is May 1839. So in the first episode we started the game and we got ourselves into a war right off the bat. Our ally, I believe it was Argentina, pulled us into a war with Bolivia, and we managed to get a land grab in the process. So we managed to get these two provinces right here, which is very, very nice. We got some laborers out of it, some farmers, and overall about 27,000 more people in our country, which is pretty sweet, if you ask me. We won very easily because everyone kind of dogpiled on Bolivia, essentially is what happened. Other than that, another thing to note is we got two events happen, which gave us a big prestige boost. It brought us to about from 40 on the scale up to 18. We aren't quite a secondary power yet, but it would be nice if we could. We the people's gonna free press. No, is it free press? Simple demands. Who are these referencing? They are leaflets carrying anti-government slogans. I've been appearing in bars and coffee houses. Blah 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 blah. 50% in more favor of harassed parties. What the hell is harassed parties? Let's see. Is it up here, in here? Harassed parties. A ruling party harasses people who vote for them. I see. Yeah, sure, we'll let it operate. Why not? I don't want to piss off my people too much, you know? I like the militancy to drop down just a tad. Let people relax, not get angry. I would love to grab some of these three provinces from Ecuador, because I have a claim on them. Once we're done our peace treaty with Bolivia, we're going to go after them as well. Because why not? Alright, so Argentina is done its war. It looks like... yeah, it looks like Brazil won the war and took its province back from Paraguay. But it would be nice over time to eat up provinces from Bolivia and just chomp it down into size. Grab land from Ecuador and just kind of make Peru quite a bit bigger over time. And I think we can. I think we have the ability to do so. But we gotta move cautiously, I guess, is what I'm looking for. Sounds like something got built. Yeah, there's the railroad there. So this railroad is going to be done in 80 days or so, and then we got a few more railroads that are being built, which is nice. Mechanized mining is halfway through. No. Screw you, Bolivia. You absolutely cannot come through my land. We got a nice chunk of cash with everything all maxed out, so I wonder if we bring this down, the tax, if we'll still be okay. We'll keep the tariffs up because we can. One thing about us right now is we actually are on some really, really good land for the most part. Actually, let's see if we can get away with bringing it down. Oh, there we go. Browse rearranged. See if we can get away with bringing our taxes down, making our people happy. Yeah, it's keeping pretty good. That's nice. So we have, because we have some very nice RGOs. For example, we have right here is gold, I believe, precious metal, right? We have iron, we have coal, and we have sulfur down here. Oh, lots of sulfur actually. Sulfur there, sulfur there. So because we have these somewhat precious metals, let's see if they're... Yeah, there's a little bit of sulfur all over the place, but for the most part, it looks like we have a huge amount of the actual sulfur in the world. Or a good portion of it, which is fantastic. So having those tariffs up allows us to be able to make considerable cash without having to do much. It also allows us to... Infamy. Why is our infamy so high? That's interesting. I don't know what we did to get our infamy so high, but for some reason people don't like us. But the nice thing is, look, we can max almost everything here by doing that. By having high tariffs, which is fantastic. And the railroads increases that RGO output in the provinces, like right here, where we have, right there where we have sulfur, that increases the RGO output by 16% right there, right? Which is significant. Now it might be time to think about factories. Cement factory, no. We could do a fertilizer factory. I think it's glass that we will want. So let's see. Right there. Let's do a glass factory in Cajamarca. Because we can afford it. We have no loans. Good. So yeah, we'll build a glass factory there. That'll be nice. And then once the glass factory is done, then we're going to do... Actually, what region is this? Okay. So we have coal. We have a little bit of lumber or timber. Yeah, so... once we're done building that, we'll probably do a... Oh, mechanized mining is done. Nice. Right here, liquor distillery. Make some booze, man. Oh, I didn't read that. Venezuela wants to ally. Sure, man. I'll ally with you guys. Okay. So a couple more years yet, and we'll be... Let's do early railroad. A couple more years yet, and we'll be able to go after Bolivia again. Which will be funny. 1943. 42 with Brazil. Let's see if Brazil will form an alliance with us. They will not accept. Let's see if we can increase relations. I would really like to ally with them. Let's be honest. But if we can chip away at Bolivia, Bolivia here and eat away at their land. That'd be kind of nice. A little bit of craftsmen's here and there. All of our railroads are finished, which is also nice. As you can see, like automatically our RGO output has gone up a bit. Or, sorry, a cash amount from the mechanized mining. Yeah, that adds a lot. Next one we're going to do after early railroad. We'll probably do early railroad, then medicine, and then we'll do clean coal. And then I don't even know where we're going to do. Probably practical steam engine. Yeah, we're going to be really focusing on this industry side of things, because that's going to be a big portion of our what we're going to be going to make us do well. Our house is rearranged. That's nice. Our infamy is going down. I think if we are to, what is it? If we are to justify war against Bolivia, I believe what happens is, if we get caught in the process, it's 16 infamy, if I remember correctly. So we'll still be under that 25 mark, which is good. Excuse me. If we go over that 25 mark, then shit hits the fan and everything goes tits up. Extremely tits up. It's good coffee. I know I say that a lot, but goddamn. Our population is increasing. Let's actually see how it's increasing. Natural growth. I don't think we get migration. It looks like, I think when it comes to immigration, external migration is mostly Brazil and the US that get external migration, if I remember correctly. We're still allied with Argentina. We are allied with Venezuela. I would love to be allied with Brazil. Colombia is at 10. Yeah, so they have a much bigger army than we do. So we probably, yeah, we would have a bigger army than, like our combined forces would probably be bigger than their combined forces if all my dudes join in the war. But I don't really trust AI when it comes to fighting, so I'm not really sure if that's a good idea. I think we'll have to wait a bit. I would love for our support to go higher. So that we can have more units. That would help a lot, but the size of our country just isn't big enough yet. The thing about Victoria, too, is I feel like it's a lot more of a, well, it's more of an economy thing rather than like an economy simulator rather than a, let's do that, rather than an actual what's the word I'm looking for? It's an economy simulator rather than a military simulator. Like, for example, in EU4, it's about making your people happy, taking care of your economy in a way, but you don't really have to worry about the production of your whatever, or of your country. You don't have to really focus on how your country's set up in terms of all those things involved, right? It's a lot more chill that way. It's kind of like you just build a big ass army. You handle your diplomatics for the most part, but in EU4 you can just expand, right? Hearts of Iron 3 is even less so. Like, you just have to handle your supplies for the most part, your infrastructure to be able to make sure you get supplies to the front line, but and your industrial capacity, your production, like what you produce, your research. With Hearts of Iron 3, it's a lot of research is the big one, production is the big one, and then moving your troops around, right? But the diplomacy side of things is very cut and dry and simple, right? This one, I feel like the diplomacy is the forefront, and you can actually be quite successful without really expanding your borders a huge amount, right? So it's an interest. It's really, really cool that way. So right here you see we have 52 craftsmen and at a camp, but because we have this right here, this factory, what you'll find is these craftsmen will slowly start migrating, do an internal migration from there over to Cajamarca to work at the factory. So you'll see that internal migration start to happen. The reason why I built it there is because of having coal in the province, you'll see that it gives us a 25% bonus of producing coal in state, which is nice. And so it gives us a 0.23% throughput. Now, technology will help that and increase that, but for the most part, we'll just... Oh, rebel factions. Right now, they're pretty chill. It's only 5.2%. A small daily increase, but still pretty chill. I'm going to go like this. Which province, or which... Cajamarca, right. There's a population in Cajamarca. We're going to actually encourage craftsmen to work at this bad boy. So what you'll see is, over time, more craftsmen popping up there. And as there's more craftsmen, then that's going to become more efficient through the throughput and all this other stuff. And yeah, it's good. It'll be good. And once we get the early railroad done, which won't be long now, then we'll start plopping railroads all across the country in all these hill places that don't allow railroads. And you'll see our cash situation is going to go tank once we have this early railroad done. but it'll be good. It'll be really good. It'll be good. Oh, it's close to being able to justify a war against Bolivia. Let's see. We're April 43, so about 10 months till we can justify a war with them. I see. It's a pretty good dude we got here. Oh, let's see. I don't know if we can select which general is on here. Oh, here we go. Who do we want? Speed minus 10. Kind of like this guy, like attack, morale. Yeah, he's pretty good. Let's set him up. I like him. I like him very much. I like him very much. So we were at 18. It's starting to go down now because we haven't really done anything in terms of fighting wars or anything of that nature. But that's okay. That's all right. We'll get there. Let's see. They will still not accept. So let's see if we can increase relationship with them. Still. What about? They will not accept. Let's see who else. Paraguay. They will accept. Bolivia, nope. Colombia, they will not accept. Uruguay, they will not accept. Mexico? I really want to go to war with them, but right now it's just we're not in the situation to be able to do that. I would love to see. Oh, here we go. They are at war. Colombia. So Colombia's at war. That opens up the opportunity. Declare war. Argentina's maybe. Paraguay and Venezuela are very likely and likely. Let's do it. Paraguay. Shit. Oh, auto saving. Okay, so who are we at war with then? It's just me and Paraguay. Fuck beans. That's not good. Oh well, I got a pretty decent general, which is nice. Okay, let's see if we can get a little more army research going on here. Muzzle-loaded rifles. Give us a little bit of combat width. That's kind of nice. Oh, Brazil just hopped on here as well. That's fantastic. Brazil also went to war with Ecuador. That's also fantastic. So that's great. So Brazil's at war with Mexico, Colombia. Okay, so Brazil went to war with Colombia. That's fantastic. Here was all worried. Oh, we're good. We are good. Really? They won't ally with us. That's interesting. One thing you'll notice in this fucking game, which is brutal, is its ability to... Okay, I'm gonna start expanding some railroads here. Expand, expand, expand. That can't do it. Nope, nope, nope. Here we can. Let's see how much that brings our cash situation down. Is that you notice as soon as you move troops, the enemy, for some reason, knows exactly where you're moving. They'll know exactly. Like, they'll just be like, oh, he's moving here, right? It's really quite frustrating, because they'll be like, oh, he's moving here, and move before you can actually land on them. And it takes, like, trickery in order to, I guess, jump on their armies. It's really quite annoying on how this game works. It's like they completely understand. They're like, oh, hey, sure, I'll ally with Venezuela. Let's see if I can call them to arms. Call ally. Oh, very unlikely. Fine, dickhead. Oh, Paraguay has showed up. That's nice. Sure, I'll ally with Argentina. That's expanding, that's expanding. That cannot, that cannot, that cannot. Okay. Expand. Expand. Expand and expand. There we go. Dumped a whole lot of cash into expansion, but it'll be good. It'll be really good. Okay, we're still encouraging craftsmen there in our population. Let's actually take a look. Average profitability has been pretty high for the last little while. That's nice. Work harder or work smarter? We want to lose militancy. Because fuck you, militancy. We don't like you very much. Rebel power is 8.8%. But there's no dudes. It's great. Okay, so now we have that province. Let's see if we can take out this guy. I don't know if we're going to get there in time. Oh, we might. It'd be nice to be able to get there in time. To at least... Oh, shit. How did that happen? Oh, Colombia showed up. Fuck you, Colombia. See if we... I hope we can get out of the way. would really love it if Colombia just fucked off a little bit. Really? Minus 1%? Doesn't seem right. Our railroads are being built, which is good. See if we can convince Colombia to leave the war. Propose peace. They will not accept that offer. Oh, no, not for the entire alliance. We don't want to do that. I love it how Colombia is like their country is being invaded. They're at war with everybody, but they decide to come after us. I don't really get it. Anyhow, I think this is probably long enough on this recording. I'm going to end this here. Thank you all for watching. I hope you really enjoyed this series thus far. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you like this series and you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do that, because that's just what good people do. And I always love you guys' feedback and comments, all the crazy shit you have to say, so don't forget to put that in the comment section below. Thank you again for watching, and until next time, keep